Okay, so hopefully going across this ice is not...
Dude, you're not even touching the gas.
I know,
Why is this
we're
happening?
sliding. And traction's on.
Oh, that was terrible.
And put your seatbelt on.
That is also very true.
I was literally counter steering, like wop, 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 wop. Alright guys, David here, and my very special guest, Cory.
How y'all doing?
Also known as Mooberry. Why are you known as Mooberry?
That is my last name.
Legitly, it's his last name.
Legit.
And it's pretty much the greatest last name ever.
Yeah.
First things first, we're going on a little drive, and second, I got my hoodie, and it's pretty awesome, just saying. And
shameless endorsement.
I'm just saying though, like the prints came out really good overall, and there's salt getting on my car.
Gross.
Anyway, I'm done with my shameless self-promotion, and you should check out the store right here if you guys want one. So thankfully, the snow has pretty much melted for the most part, and we can drive on most of the roads except my neighborhood. Obviously, you saw us sliding around a little bit. Can't really justify what it looked like, but it happened. Cory, how did you and me meet?
Well, through our buddy Zach, you came up to McDonald's, and I was the guy honking the horn with my butt.
Cory gets in this random lifted truck that I don't know him, but thankfully I think Cory knows the guy. He went into the truck while the guy wasn't looking, turned himself around and just started honking the horn with his butt. And the whole truck is rocking back and forth, just going beep, beep, beep. Straight up it just looked wrong. And of course, the truck owner wasn't too happy either. And you know what you did in return after he came up to you? You kept doing it.
Hey, I mean, he laughed. It was okay in the end, but, you know.
And then, but other than that, we met through Zach, you know, Mr. Honda Hatch, the guy, and or Country Boy, as many people know him. But
Yo, so country.
No, it's like we were in one vlog, and we were counting down the list of what makes him like a country boy, hipster, BMX guy.
Oh.
And after that, we started hanging out a little bit at the other car meets, and I came across your Versa.
Yes, my 2010 Nissan Versa. You know, it wasn't the greatest car in the world, but it was my baby. It was the first car I ever bought from a dealership, you know, to build my credit and everything.
Yeah.
I lowered it on some TN lowering springs. I think they were S-types, you know, I can't recall. Put some $450 drag rims on it, you know, lowered it.
And you also plastic dipped one side, didn't you?
No, I plastic dipped all of them,
okay.
You know, I had all the rims purple. They were originally black with a chrome lip. Then I did all purple. Then I did purple with a chrome lip. And then in the end, I just wound up having two rear purple and one and the forward were black. And I was just like,
Mooberry is the classic case of use what you got.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
We go to this place called Winston sometimes for a dinner on Monday nights, and they have like free bottomless wings. And we were coming back one time, and there's cops, you know, all the way down our main street. You know, if I even gun it in whatever gear, I'm pulled over. But Mooberry over here is banging off the rev limiter of his Versa going, wah, 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 wah. Just ring, ring, ring.
Oh, and we can't forget about the subs that were probably bigger than the car itself, you know.
Yeah, because I was so funny, because I was taking pictures of Zach's hatch one day when he first got his hatch restored. And you're like, can I take pictures of the Versa? I was like, why not?
And I was just, all right, go for it.
And then after that, we had some good times. We went skateboarding one time in a CC's parking lot, like a bunch of hooligans.
Yeah, and me were pretty much the only ones doing it.
Yeah, I know. Everybody else just kind of posed with their skateboard.
My leg's tired.
I'm kidding, Jake and Matt, don't punch me. One day, when I was getting my weekly Wawa, came back driving through Woodlake, the neighborhood we're driving through now, and what happened, Cory?
Well, a nice, pretty little maroon something, you have it, you know, whatever, almost hit me, cut me off, and ran me into a tree. I I would say it was raining. I mean, it was still raining from the night before.
It was a pretty wet road.
Yeah, and it had just stormed the night before. Roads were really wet. Well, I tried to slam on brakes. My car starts sliding sideways. I jerked the wheel the other way, ripped the e-brake to try and save it.
Right.
And it just kept going the same way. So at this point, I'm screaming for dear life. Well, actually, no. I'm pretty sure I had a straight face the entire time. I look to my right, and there's a tree. So...
Because those, you know, they just grow out of nowhere.
Yeah, the trees, man, just out of nowhere. And, well... I hit the tree going maybe 25 miles per hour.
It was one of those crashes where it looked really bad.
Yes.
Like, I just had gotten food at Wawa, you know, because that's what I do.
It's fat.
And then I was just like, and then I come around the corner and there's Cory just with his like hands in his pocket, or one in his pocket, the other in his hand. I think calling like whatever AAA or State Farm or whatever.
I was calling State Farm.
You're right. And his car was all over the road. It looked like it could have really hurt you guys.
Yeah.
It looked like one of those crashes where it was just like, how is he okay?
Yeah, it's one of those things, I thank God, you know, I mean, not to push religion or anybody,
No.
but we all have our beliefs.
Exactly.
Thank God I'm still alive. Thank God nobody was in the car with me. Thank God I wasn't hurt. Just one of those things.
Dude, just people lately have been getting in wrecks.
Oh,
Like,
dude.
it's weird.
If
Like
it's
Tyler
not-
and his VR4, you
Oh,
might have
yeah.
seen that.
Yeah, I heard he totaled that, and then, I mean, it's kind of like teenage pregnancies going on right now. No offense to Justin Bieber, because I'm sure he stands up for that, because he said he was a teenage pregnancy, and look where the world would be without him.
DUI less, and street racing and exotics less.
And Jimmy Fallon wouldn't have an awesome skit where he looks exactly like David Patterson.
Shut up. I've been told by like random people that I look like some certain celebrity, and it's always different. It's never the same guy, except the most consistent is, you look like Jeff Gordon's son. I get that one a lot.
Actually kind of look like Jeff Gordon himself.
And you know what's bad? I have an autographed Jeff Gordon thing in my room. So everyone's like, you are his son. I'm like, oh God, here we go.
Great.
So what are you driving now in replacement of the Versa?
I do not actually have a vehicle at this time. I am leaving February 3rd for boot camp.
The Guard of the National.
Yeah, so the Army, whatever you want to call it. The National Guard is the reserves of the Army, so that's what I'm doing.
And good for you.
So I can get myself in a better position. You know, I'll be a trained mechanic and everything.
Oh, there goes my gas light. Let's go ahead.
Well, thanks for interrupting.
You really dig the Focus ST, don't you?
Oh, I love the Focus ST. You know, it's really a hatchback kind of thing for me. I love mostly
stuff.
any hatchback.
It's just your thing.
It's pretty much my thing, you know. Luckily for me, you know, I owned, well, look at the deer out in the day. That is crazy.
But the things that make him smile.
I helped my parents out a while back. You know, I helped pay for a 2005 Trailblazer that they owned. You know, I gave them a little bit of money here and there for it. Well, I don't know if you guys know what the dipstick looks like on a Trailblazer, but it's literally a ball on the end, and you're just kind of sitting there. It's like, oh, it's got oil. All right, cool. So I'm driving to work. I worked at UPS at the time. I had to drive from Powhatan, Virginia to
Which is good 20 miles from here.
From here.
And then it's maybe other 20 to get to
Chester.
Yeah, Chester.
So a rod starts knocking in the Trailblazer. And I'm just kind of sitting there. I'm like, should I call Dad, who also worked at UPS as a mechanic? So should I call him now or walk in there and get the meanest scolding look of my life? So I called Dad. I told him, hey, you might want to come outside, check out the Trailblazer. I'm gonna be inside going to work. So you got the spare key, just turn it on when you get out there.
Oh my God.
So I'm in work, I'm working on the belts and everything, and you know, he comes up to me and he says, you blew it up, didn't you? Yeah, Dad, I'm really sorry. I'll do whatever I can. That was 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
When I come back from basic and AIT and everything, I intend to have maybe 8 grand, maybe.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead, put a new motor in the Trailblazer, help my parents finish paying that off, you know, get my good deed.
He's a good son.
Yeah.
Good son over here.
I mean, I figure I owe it to them. They've helped me out a lot over the years.
Getting all choked up.
Like, literally, I might cry because my dad is probably one of my best friends. And to be able to help my father in such a huge way.
You know what the first thing I would do if I like won the lottery or anything would pay everything that for like my school and everything else, because they helped me get through school and everything. So
I would probably pay for my parents' house.
Yeah.
Just, hey, there you go.
Or just buy them a new house, because
Oh,
regardless of what you people think, your parents make you who you are.
That is very true.
For the most part, even if they, even if you had a bad, divorce with your parents or anything, one way or another,
yes,
they had an effect on how you think and act.
Oh yeah, I'm the spitting image of my father.
Yeah, dude, I'm a clone of my dad, except just a hair goofier. I guess. No, he's just as goofy. That's why you love him.
Yeah.
And on that lovely parenting note, we shall close this vlog. Is there anything else you would like to say?
Dad, I'm sure I'm probably gonna show this to you. I just want to say I love you. Sharon, I love you too. Mom, you're probably gonna see it too. Love you. Dean, Mom's soon-to-be husband. Congratulations on that, you guys, getting married on Valentine's Day.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that. Sorry, I can't be there. But
you're doing it for a better cause.
I'm bettering myself in the long run. So just want to say I love I love everybody. Everybody watch David Patterson because he might be the greatest guy.
Oh my God, I'm excited.
Oh God, he's gonna make me throw up.
All right, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Take it easy. Before we go, I'm on one little patch of ice, traction control off. And I'm gonna baby it. Watch.
Oh my God, we are completely sideways. Oh.
Told ya, nobody listens to David.
Oh, God forbid.
Take it easy.